So Costco or Walmart? Which one, guys? Hey guys, I'm Ed. I'm just leaving Costco. And let me tell you, I had some thinking this morning. Is it better to do the wholesale clubs with the membership price, or do you do the Walmart for the value? Well, I've got my opinions. I'm going to share them with you. I'd love to hear yours. And if you haven't noticed yet, check that out. That's right. It's a Tuesday morning in retirement. I took my time. I came to Costco early, and I got bulk items, and that's kind of the point of my thought process this morning. So I've been doing some thinking, now new to retirement, like 5 months in, and I see a lot of people when you shop during the day, morning hours. You see a lot of people of older age. If you're still full-time working and you shop grocery or for your packaged goods in the evening or on the weekends, I don't think it's the same crowd all the time. And I think you know what I'm talking about. If you're retirement age, you're going to come out earlier, so you don't have to deal with these knuckleheads over here. So it got me to thinking, and I was looking around as I was shopping this morning at the demographic, who's how old and who's in here with me. I'll be 60 next month, but I saw people that were way older than me doing their shopping, and I think there's still a strong surge of people that need these wholesale clubs. I'm just going to present my case, see what you have to say. Leave me a comment down below. I'd love to hear your point of view. So number one, in retirement, we all try to save money, right? You got to limit your spending, pay down your debt, but limit your spending. So if they're charging you for a yearly membership at a store where you could go across the street to another store without a membership, which one's better? And that leads me to why I'm here today. I think the answer, honestly, is both. And there's a reason for that. So I just did a shopping run for my wife and I. I had a list of what I needed to do. Got a couple impulse buys. But at the end of the day, if you're trying to save money and be a smart consumer, sure, you pay that yearly fee one time. We have what they call the executive membership here at Costco. Gives you a little more benefits. As far as you could get in the store early before regular customers to avoid some crowds. I think it's up to an hour early, 9 o'clock here on the East Coast. You also get some great privileges for travel if you use Costco, the Costco travel program. But joining the store, let me just say this. So I've got, if you look back here, these king size paper towels, right? But they're a really good brand. If you've ever been at Walmart, and I'm a big Walmart shopper because it's very inexpensive for a lot of stuff. But sometimes if you buy the cheapest of that product, if you're buying paper towels and you get the hey, I want to shop price guide. Generally it's me. Honestly, generally it's me. But one time we got a different brand paper towel. We usually buy the inexpensive Walmart one. But if you use them around the house, sometimes they fall apart easier. They're just not as great a quality. Sometimes you'll buy the one that's not a small roll. It's like the big size roll. More wines on that roll. And that's a plus. But the truth is, if you really use paper towels, sometimes you want the construction of the towel, the ones that are like more, they have more strength to them. They're more like a towel than a fall apart paper towel. And we used a brand from Walmart, I think it was called Viva, V-I-V-A. Those things were like luxury paper towels. I'm like, wow, okay, a little bit more money, maybe not as big of a roll, but when you want a really good towel, when you're having people over or you're doing a lot of cleaning, you want a better grade paper towel, which leads me to Costco. So when I bought my paper towels today and the toilet tissue, I got the bigger, thing of the toilet tissue. Let's go with that one. Like, let's say it's 36 or 40 rolls for whatever that was, $20. But right next to it, there was one that had like 6 less rolls, but it was the ultra premium toilet tissue. And a couple weeks ago, we joked about that while we were in the store. But today I said, no, we're buying it because I know we're out there to save money. But if you've made it this far in life like I have, right? What's a couple dollars? If you're already buying the bulk size, guys, splurge on the extra premium toilet tissue. That's one of those things in life that we need the best, right? You don't want to be shortchanging your toilet tissue. Same thing with the paper towels. I got the Kirkland brand, which is Costco brand. And this is not a Costco commercial. Whatever your club is, if it's Sam's Club or if it's BJ's. And I used to belong to Sam's Club for the longest time. I loved it. However, we switched to Costco about 8 years ago because they sell a better selection of like barbecue meat. I got into smoking barbecue and like brisket and pulled pork and stuff like that. And our Sam's Club just didn't have the variety that this Costco has. So anyway, back to my story. you get the big bulk brands, you don't need that all the time. No. So which store is better? Do you do the membership or do you just shop at Walmart? I say both. And here's what we do. We only do the Costco runs once in a while. We don't do those every week because you don't always want bulk variety of what you're buying. You only want one little thing. And that's a pain in the butt, to be honest. My wife hates it. But she knows that, you get the good value. Your dollar goes further. Actually, when I went in here today, because we got a Costco card, a credit card, a Citibank, I believe it is, so that when we buy groceries and stuff, you earn points. They actually sent us in the mail. We had a little check from Costco. I think it was $87 to use towards purchases. So while I bought $130 some worth of stuff, I gave them that check that we earned from buying products from them and effectively paid less than $60. So that's a huge bonus to me. So that's one bonus. You get the points that turn into money, free products. So I say, if you're like me and what I'm learning, I was talking to the cashier because I always talk to the cashier. How's your day? How's the store? It's not so crowded on Tuesday. She goes, you missed it. I'm like, what do you mean? It's like 9:30. She said, or I'm sorry, it's 10:30 now. She said that the executive members, they all come in early because they want to beat the crowds, but then they are a crowd. So she said, you did good. She said, if you're coming here during the week, don't come first thing when it opens or when you have that perk. Wait till that little bit of hour goes away, that hour and the crowds. And it's what I did. And so I had a pleasant experience. I could have went to the food court and bought something, but again, being retired, I'm trying to limit my spending. Here I go again. I got my bottled water. I got my breakfast bar along with my Costco receipt. But I brought these with me. And I'm trying to develop good habits. So normally I would have bought something there, maybe hit that Burger King for breakfast, but I've been really trying hard since I've retired to limit my spending. I've really been trying hard. So, we bought all of this stuff at stores and I didn't incur any extra cost on a credit card or cash or whatever. So getting back to the stores, I believe you need both. Walmart, oh my gosh, in all honesty, and we live in an area where you have local little farmer stands when the season's in. The what do you call that? The super Walmart, that's not close to me. I've got a small Walmart 5 minutes down the road. It's like 20 years old, and they have a little bit of frozen food and groceries, but it's not a great selection. But the super Walmart, which is like a 20-minute drive, now that thing's got it going on for the produce. In all honesty, that's my favorite store to shop for in-season produce, like cucumbers, tomatoes. I went yesterday. Everything, cantaloupe, watermelon, cucumbers, tomatoes, cherries, grapes. I got my fresh kale. They have big heads of, big like stalks of kale and spinach and broccoli and green beans and stuff like that. I was proud of myself. I checked out there yesterday. No junk food at all. The only thing I got a couple of those little Lunchables for my daughter because she's young. She's 22, and that's a grab and go thing when she's working. But anyway, guys, I think you need both. Tell me what you think. It's a great experience if you get in there when it's not crowded. But you know what else is great? The impulse buys. If you get to go to Costco or your wholesale club, you're not in a hurry. Maybe you're looking for one thing. I'm going to bet you come out with a cart more than one thing. That's what's back there. I didn't need them, but guess what I found? Those furnace filters for your HVAC stuff, they had a great sale. And actually, there's a Home Depot right back there, and I'm a licensed contractor, so I know what they cost. Well, they were like a 4-pack, plus there was a $10 break off of that. So, great deal. Anyway, Costco or Sam's or BJ's, the wholesale clubs, versus your favorite local market. Do you join the club? Do you do the market? Or are you like me? Do you do both? Leave a comment, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video. Consider tapping the like button and subscribing, coming along with me. Hope you have a great day out there. Again, my name is Ed. I appreciate you watching everything, guys. I'll see you in the next video. Have a great day, guys. Love you.